So I do use a community kiln, so there were a few other pieces in here to fill up the kiln, but I've already removed those, so everything else in here is my stuff. So I've got some of these license plate beer steins or mugs, and I went to an antique store, the Rail Yard Antique Mall in Medicine Hat, Alberta, and I found antique license plates for Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Alberta. So I was able to do a whole Canadian Prairies series. So I've got a couple of each of those mugs. So this is the Saskatchewan one in green. This is Manitoba in blue. And the Alberta one in a rusty red color. I tried to match the actual provincial plate colors with the glaze choices that I had available in our studio. So there's a couple of Saskatchewan ones, and two of the Manitoba ones, and two of the Alberta ones that will be available. So two of each, and then a couple more gifts. This was a little experimentation with a couple of different glaze combinations. Don't know if I'm too crazy. I don't remember what I put on here. I think it was seaweed, but I don't remember what it was over top of. You see I got a couple of little brown flecks, but over a really nice underglaze transfer as well with that floral design. Nice little dish, good for olives or snacks. And yes, those are Christmas ornaments. Because I use a community kiln and we're still in the midst of the pandemic, going into a fourth wave. I don't know if our studio might have to be forced to close again in the next couple of months. So yes, I know that it is August, almost September, so I'm a few months ahead, but pottery takes a long time to make things. So I went ahead and got a jump start on Christmas ornaments. So I've got a couple of these little ugly Christmas sweaters. I think the red definitely came out better than the green. So I don't know what I'll do about those. Not my favorite. Move the heavy shelves and get to the next layer here. And keeping with the Christmassy spirit, some luminaries. So there's a spot at the back that you can put a little LED candle, or you could put a wax one. There is a little bit of a lip here to catch any wax, but LED is always safer. So this one has a really fun little Christmas tree and reindeer pattern on it. I've got 3 of these, each with a different pattern. So this one has a paisley and snowflake design on it. These are all in the same green glaze that I had used on those Saskatchewan license plate mugs. And then this is a fun multi-patterned Christmas design. And again, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So a nice little cookie plate. This one, the glaze kind of covered the pattern, but it's that same reindeer and Christmas tree design. But the glaze kind of obscured it, but I really like the colors that I got in there. Lots of nice gold and bronze, nice rusty red and blues. baking dish. This can be a little sushi plate or for olives, jewelry, just a little trinket plate. More little Christmas ornaments. And these ones were that rolling pin with the multi-pattern and then a hand-painted underglaze to really highlight the different designs. There's another one like that. And yeah, the red on the ugly Christmas sweaters is definitely my favorite. A few more of those. And my wife is Norwegian, so I had never heard the term oofda before, but apparently it means oh darn. So we made a couple of ornaments for her family in the colors of the Norwegian flag with red, white, and blue. So those will be gifts. And for fall, I just had to make some of these adorable little pumpkins. They are so cute, and the detailed little leaves and stems. Nice little centerpiece for Thanksgiving or just fall decor in the house. And so I kept them nice and simple and just did two colors. So I just did clear over the white clay body. And this one I did in the cream rust, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. A really nice way to pick up the texture in there. Really fun antique-y look. And nice fall colors. I've got 9 of these little pumpkins in total. I think 5 in white and 4 in this cream rust. Each one is one of a kind with different leaf and stem placements. I am really, really happy with how those clear ones came out. I thought I was taking a risk just doing clear, but that really shows the texture still, and it's just a really nice, elegant style in white. All right, on to the next layer. So happy that our community studio got this new kiln. It's a little bit shorter and wider than the old one, and I'm only 5'3", so this is a lot easier for me to load and unload. So thank you, club members, for voting to get this new kiln. All right. Next layer, more Christmas plates. And this one, that celadon glaze, does show the texture a lot nicer. This was a different glaze combination I had never done before. There are 3 of those plates. Nice for Christmas cookie exchanges, or just to enjoy yourself. Ooh, okay. These glaze combinations with the transfers I like a lot better. So this one is a nice black underglaze transfer with ancient copper on the rim and just clear in the middle. And really cute on this little dish too. bunch more of the oofta ornaments. And nice little boat bowl with some underglaze transfers. So these were designs that I used silk screen for and brushed some underglaze through and then used a rib to really push it through onto newsprint, and then I just cut them out and applied them very similarly that you would to commercial underglaze transfers, and did a little patchwork design. And that's it for that level. And now I think we are getting to the pieces that I was most excited about. So hopefully they turned out. Whew. Not quite what I was expecting, but I don't hate them. More oofta ornaments to get out of the way. Okay, so I introduce the giving plate. So this was an idea that I saw on the internet, and I thought that it was a really nice idea. So it says, the giving plate. This plate has no owner. Use it to share recipes and memories with friends and family. Fill it with food and gift it to someone you care about. The next person repeats the cycle. So the idea is to put your favorite recipe on there and then gift the plate and the gift of food to somebody in your family or your cohort or COVID bubble, whatever we want to be calling them now. And then they get to enjoy what you've given them, and then it's a pay it forward system, so then they would do the same and give it to somebody else. So I thought that would be really nice for Thanksgiving and Christmas if we can safely gather with friends and family again. So that was the green one. And this one is a nice earthy tones with gray and some bronze and green along the rim. And I do each have a nice foot on the bottom to support them through the firing, so they are nice and flat. I'm really happy with how those came out with the GR pottery forms. And the last one is the third giving plate. Again, in a really nice rusty color along the rim. And so that is the end of that kiln unloading. So thank you very much for watching.